back to my channel. So I want to come on here because we need to talk about Chance. Chance has been keeping us bloggers busy this week. I swear to God, it's one thing after another. Well, after his girlfriend posted those videos of him the other day on Instagram, she suddenly made her account private. Then they made a Twitter page where they're uploading new videos. And I kind of thought it was funny because I was giving Chance a hard time because I was like, oh, he wasn't going hard in the paint, when he was, his videos that came out. And then now he's posting videos of him going hard in the paint on Twitter. So he did admit he went live the other day and I've revealed that a OF is coming soon and it's in the works. He's like, oh, just wait till my OF is launched. But anyways, enough about that. We need to talk about what this fool has been up to lately. So I want to give a shout out to a few people first. I want to give a shout out to Guesto. Her first name is Laura, but her username is Guesto. And I also want to give a shout out to, let me find her name real quick, Chrissy Paradise. So these two sent me information about Chance, and Chance was arrested just a few days ago. So a few days ago, Gio was live on his Instagram, and he was sitting there talking, and next thing you know, Chance had a few things he wanted to say. So they got into it on Instagram, and if I have time, I'm going to go and look at a little bit of that live with you guys if we have time, because we have a lot we need to get to in this video. But they went back and forth on this live. Chance said he had to go to his second job in a few hours, and so that'd be around 1:30 in the morning. And at 1:30 in the morning, he ended up hitting a semi-truck, and it's a lot. Okay, so this is from First Alert for News. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this says. It says lanes reopened following overnight semi-crash on Highway 61 in Lincoln County.
Highway 61 here in Lincoln County. A number of first responders on scene, and yeah, there's a semi there really on its roof. First Alert 4 was on the scene after the semi collided with a pickup truck near North Lincoln Drive. The semi overturned, blocking the southbound lanes of 61. Both directions, though, were shut down while crews cleaned up a fuel spill coming from that semi. We are still working to learn when the road will be reopened and if there happen to be any overnight injuries. Well, dozens.
Okay, so if you go back and look at the very end, they kept saying it was like a 2018 Sierra, and that is the exact same truck that Chance drives. And if you look at the end, you can see a little bit of the truck. I don't know if they'll let me go back. I hate doing with ads, but you can see towards the very end. See that truck right there? So I compared it to some pictures of Chance's truck on this season. It does have different tires. So I'm not going to lie. When I first saw this, I was like, I don't think that's him. It is in the same area. It is around the same time. Then I got access to the police scanner archives from the night that Chance did this, and lo and behold, it was Chance. So let's go ahead and look at all the evidence we have and the information. Let me go ahead and take this off the screen. So this is the crash report from the Missouri State Highway Patrol. So it shows there was a crash at 1:20 in the morning on 12/18. So this was considered early Monday morning. This is in Lincoln County on US 61, traveling southbound. So it says that the semi attempted to avoid vehicle 1, which is the car that Chance was driving. So the front of the semi was struck on the left side of the vehicle by Chance, and the car that Chance was driving ended up traveling off the right side of the roadway, and the semi ended up traveling off the left side of the roadway and overturned. So the police ended up getting called. They show up. They find the semi. The semi, let me get big screen for this baby. The semi was carrying 7,200 gallons of ethanol that spilled all over the whole highway everywhere, and it even caused a fire. So this whole semi was tipped over on fire. And what does Chance do? He flees the scene and just leaves the guy there like that. So he dips out. They call police, they call paramedics, they show up. The guy had serious injuries. They transport him to the hospital. Chance is nowhere to be found. And you can see right here, so we have an Earl Chance Pitt, 43 of Ellsbury Mo, who was arrested on 12/18 at 1:20 in the morning, the exact same time that the wreck happened. And he was arrested and for a patrol charge for leaving the scene of a motor vehicle crash. So Chance just got a slap on the wrist. He was arrested. They eventually found him after he fled the scene. He gets arrested. I'm not sure if he had to pay a bond. I requested more information, so hopefully I know more here in the next few days. So let's go ahead and listen to this. From like the 17-minute mark, we are going to jump around. This is the police scanner archives of that night. And I finally figured out like how to get police scanner stuff. Thank God. Shout out to the girl who sent me that. Shout out to Chrissy Paradise, because she showed me how to do this. And now I can start getting police scanner information in the future for when people get arrested. Okay.
Apparently, the driver of the semi has been transported to St. Joe's West. I don't know if St. Joe's car is available to go check out. I have a name, suspected name of the semi driver. According to fire on scene, there was nobody in or around the other vehicle. I haven't made my way over there yet, but I'm going to double check inside.
So no one in Chance's vehicle.
Good job.
Plus, the one that's clear 946 is going to go to St. Joe West. If you want to get him the information or just run it with us when you have the opportunity, they didn't provide us with any of this.
10-4. The driver's name is Josh Lilly. That's all I have for now. Also, be advised, Lincoln County Fire does have their hazmat team on the way, as well as Skyline.
Due to the truck being on fire and the 7,200 gallons of ethanol spilled all over the highway that they
and also, they said that the truck has 8,200 gallons of ethanol that has spilled on the road.
8,200, not 7,200. I stand corrected.
Their hazmat team says.
So the truck driver, they code on the police scanner, and I looked at the code, and it means serious injuries. So the driver of the semi was transported to the hospital with serious injuries, and I actually spoke with someone who knows the driver. They spoke with him. He has since been released from the hospital. He has some minor bruising, but thank God it's not as bad as it could have been.
D. David, G. George, E. Edwards, 7-4. Should come back to a GMC Sierra.
And they're going to say...
Out of Ellsbury, 2024 on a 2018 GMC No 29.
And I found an Illinois J2 in the passenger side door whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
Last name's going to be Moore. Mary, Ocean, Robert, Edward. First name, Alyssa. Adam, Lincoln, Young. Sam, Adam. Middle, R. Robert. Date of birth is 1999-0503, white female, Illinois.
That's his girlfriend. So she is 24. So they found some kind of identification of hers in the driver's side. The passenger side of the vehicle. They're running their information and having other police try to look out for them.
That subject showing out of Illinois, valid, no 29.
She has a valid driver's license.
10-4. I'm going to have Lincoln County swing by the address associated with the J1. See if we can locate a driver.
So what they did is, I find out later on,
It's clear? 202.
They revealed an address. I was able to do a background check and confirm. I was able to go up and look up this address. This address is Taylor's. So the address that Chance had on his ID was Taylor's address. So they sent the police to Taylor's house to look for Chance. So I don't know what happened from there. You know, I'm sure she's probably like, he ain't here. And I'm sure she was heartbroken after hearing the news and wondering, oh my God, what the heck is he getting into now? Especially when her son was supposed to be with him that night. To locate the driver, they also had cop cars driving around the area, trying to see if they saw the Chance run off or anywhere they could try to find him. They were looking for him.
These are the pit subject.
10-3, Earl Chance Pitt. I located a couple different citations in the glove box with his name on it. You can run him out.
Just did. He shows 97 J2, disqualified, out of Ellsbury, no 29.
So his license was suspended or revoked. So that So he left older citation tickets in his glove box. They were able to identify him through that.
And if you could just advise 946 to keep an eye out for him if he did go to St. Joe's West and probably private.
That's talking about
Clear. 946.
the semi driver who got hit going to the hospital. Information where they gave her address because I'm not trying to dox her, but that's what I'm assuming what's happening since the officer said he's not there. There's another officer saying, well, I'm going to go check at the address and see if he's there. So I can even imagine what Taylor's reaction was. So with him having a disqualified license, I'm shocked they did not add that onto his charges, because typically that would be a Class A misdemeanor with a minimum of 48 hours in jail if the person pleads guilty. But it's 12 points on a license in Missouri because of the incident. But luckily they were able to find him and arrest him and hold him accountable. So I'm curious what comes about this from here on out. I did request more information, like the police report and all that. So hopefully I hear more. They said it could take anywhere from 3 to 20 days. Let me see if I can pull up. Looks like we might have a little bit of time. Let me try to skip around to this video.
I had to beg for a picture of my son on Halloween, his first one. But guess what? She had no problem sending me a picture of her ex-boyfriend on each other's family.
Okay, and let me clear that up because Taylor does clear that up. So she claims as soon as Chance left her, 4 days later, he was sending pictures of him and his girl kissing to her. And I know that had to hurt her feelings. So, she wanted some get back. So she was depressed. She's like, let me go to the bar, have a good time, get him off my mind. And she got too drunk. So she didn't feel safe to drive home. So Taylor reached out to her ex. And her ex came and picked her up. And while she was in the car with him, she's like, she got on his lap. I don't know what else happened that night. But she got on his lap. She took a picture with her ex-boyfriend on Halloween, but this is after they had already been broke up for a couple months, and sent it to Chance, and that's her just trying to be petty. She had to see them straight up having sex on Instagram and Twitter since they broke up, even though it's been months. She does OF, but you have to go behind a paywall, and I feel like the only reason they're still posting videos of each other like that is to get under Taylor's skin, just like she's taking pictures with her son Mason. I'm sorry, but if I'm dating someone and it's like one of the first few times I'm meeting their children, like, I'm not going to take pictures with their kids and post it on my social media. I just feel like that's a little too soon. And I feel like she was on purposely doing that to get under Taylor's skin. So really, I don't feel bad about Chance crying about this when you're the first one who sent pictures first. But let's get to the real tea. Taylor, get on here. Taylor, get on here. So Taylor finally hopped on.
Before we even broke up. That's a lot.
So Chance and his girlfriend were initially living with his friend, and he said in this live that he's currently paying $120 a night to live in a hotel, and that's like what? Almost $1,000 a week, and that's how much he's making off the show. Is like $2,000 an episode. So half of his Love After Lockup checks are just going towards him living in a hotel just alone. So let's see. Let's see when Taylor enters the chat, and she gets feisty. She's getting feisty, like rare. Okay, here we go.
You're making me so tempted to break our fucking leg right now because I want to punch you. I'm sure you do. I do. Why are you lying about me? Oh, am I lying? Taylor, did you not say? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. And your mother talking about you didn't meet your girlfriend until 2 weeks after we broke up. You started talking to her before we even broke up.
Ooh.
She told Kathy that and Jacqueline. And she told Justin and Kaylee that. Oh, yeah? Yeah. She said that you guys started talking in September. We didn't break up until October. Yeah. A bag of meatballs and forgot to grab them and bring them home. No, you grabbed some meatballs, all right? I'm lying. I didn't end up bringing the meatballs home. Now, shut up about fucking. But why don't we go invite me an hour ago?
Okay, so let me stop real quick. So Chance said that Taylor, her mom lives close by, and so does her ex. Her ex lives a block over. And for a week straight, she kept saying she's going to go to her mom's house, get these meatballs. Every day she'd come back and Chance is like, well, where's the meatballs? And she's like, I forgot. And Chance is like, oh, she went for a week straight, didn't bring back no meatballs, but she got her some other meatballs, if you know what I'm saying.
I can go to my mom's house every goddamn day of the week if I want to. Every day of the week. Every day the whole month if I want to. So, did I ever
Okay, so pretty much it cut off there, but pretty much it's just him denying it. And like I said, I wish she would have gave him that same energy during her season. She was popping off on him. And, you know, she got up there with a quickness and made sure she defended her side. I can't wait till the end of the season because she keeps hinting that she's going to come out and tell the truth and the whole truth. And I cannot wait for that because, you know, Taylor is, you can tell she's really been playing it safe. I was actually shocked she came on this live because you can tell she really cares about making sure she doesn't violate her contract. But, you know, after someone keeps lying on you over and over again, you know, you have no other choice. And she told her side, and that's what she had to say. But that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to share all that tea with you guys. So let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.